One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the BYU Cougars, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Texas Tech's offense will take the first swing of the game. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
Hey, they're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Joyner. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Offense changing the play. Looking to pass. It's Morton. Finds his man. It's Joyner. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. So BYU's offense will take the field for the first time. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks. It's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The pull and throw off the RPO. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Line gets set, first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And Man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
Leaves it with the back. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them up.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Makes the grab on the left side. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Looking for a man. It's Morton. Catch in the middle. It's Hudson.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Gonna run it. It's Joyner. He's gonna lose a yard on that one.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
And the Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll throw on 3rd down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established.
Cards on 4th down, still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Red Raiders are flying down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. They go to the wide receiver screen. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the extra point makes it 7-3. So a drive there of 82 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out at the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Scanning the field, it's Retzlaff. Caught close to the marker, it's Martin. Turning on the Jets. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Using his legs, it's smart. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Ryan. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And he fights his way forward, gets away from 1, but not much doing on that one.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Penn State is getting blitzed right now in Beaver Stadium in front of that super loyal fan base. Loyal, but my goodness, that's being tested today. They're trailing by 14 to Indiana. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys have been keeping an eye on it for us. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Last completion got to the 1st down. Let's see what they do now. They're going back to the ground. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Red Raiders decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Defense playing a bail technique. Finds a little space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The Cougars just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Grab behind the line. It's Bachmeier. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Retzlaff. That's caught. It's Roberts. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Cougars are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Got it set up on the outside. It's a running room. He's got it out of bounds. They'll mark mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. The field goal is no good. And guys, not only a miss, but a missed opportunity to take the lead.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
To the air. It's Morton. Gets it to him on the screen. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. The new popular phrase for a favorite team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the 1st quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion. It's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. With the catch, it's Joyner.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Back to pass. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Lofts one high and deep. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
Looking to throw, it's Retzlaff. Plucks it out of the air. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Lubbock. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jones AT&T Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Red Raiders will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Retzlaff. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Hagan.
It's a nice job running the end route there by the receiver. The best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Working that wide receiver screen. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll start this drive going to the air. Sets up the screen. Makes a man miss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top. Grab near the sticks. It's Eakin. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Morton. Unloads to the right. Might have led him a little too far. He's able to make the catch, but can't get the feet down in bounds. The Red Raiders need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Throws for the tight end. It's caught. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
That's reeled in. It's Joyner. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Working that left side now. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Red Raiders have it in scoring position on first and goal. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Offense trying to go push pass on first down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
Going to look downfield again. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it's caught! Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And I love finding the big fella down in the red zone. Third and goal, you got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Snags a quick pass on the left. There he goes. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. To throw, it's Retzlaff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line, it's Martin. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. Off the play fake. Got a man, it's Roberts. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the...
The ball pops out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. And that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Unloads it downfield. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge if he could have squeezed it. The Red Raiders are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Lets it fly. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult if you want to throw an accurate throw like he did right there.
Safe completion on the screen. Wide open spaces. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Swapping ends of the field, that gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, this guy hasn't quite put up Heisman numbers in this game, but in a moment where they need him the most, in the 4th quarter, look how strong he is running. Breaking tackles, he's been smart, he still has the ability to cut. He looks like he could play another 4 quarters.
Buys a little time with his feet. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And it's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executing in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And in this situation late, when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Retzlaff. Gets it out quickly. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple of possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
To the air on 2nd down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Cougars will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown.
He's going to throw deep right side. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Looking to throw on first down. Snags it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going for 6. Touchdown, BYU! Quick strike through the air for the score. And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game.
Tight ends can be the quarterback's best friend down in this area of the field. When the windows get smaller, you need bigger targets. No better option than the big tight end.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Throws to the tight end. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And the Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. Oh, the ball's out on the return. Quickly gets back on top of it and prevents a turnover. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Bachmeier. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Let's see what they've got on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he throws hands with that strong, stiff arm, but still not a lot of running room there. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Robert. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. Looking downfield on first down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
Not a ton of play calls for 3rd in California when you're on offense. You know you're going to have your quarterback holding on to the football. You really got to think about how you're going to protect him. Offensive coordinator may want to think about using more max protect.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.